So we're going to be talking about factoring trinomials with a leading coefficient greater than 1. This guy is a medium level difficulty, so let's go ahead and get started. So we know we like to set up a box. So that's going to be the first thing I'm going to do. And then I will fill in my box. So 2x squared. Oops, you know what? I'm going to choose to write in black. So I'm going to take this guy, put him right in the box. So my 2x squared, my 11x is going to go on the side, and my minus 30 will go down here. Now, what I mean by leading coefficient greater than 1 is when you're looking up front here, this is what makes factoring this guy more challenging, that my leading coefficient is more than 1. So I'm not just going to set up an x and an x here, okay? Because now I have to think about not only do I have to get to x squared, but I also have to multiply to get to 2. So this one's not too bad. The two items that multiply to give me 2, it's prime, so my only options are 2 times 1. Okay, so now I have to start thinking about what I'm going to put in these next two slots that will multiply to give me 30. Notice how I said 30 and not negative. I'm going to do that last. So let me just start generating a list of the factors of 30, and then we'll talk about signs. So here we go. Factors of 30 are 1 times 30. 2 goes into 30, 2 times 15. 3 times 10. And 5 times 6. Okay, so here are all my options that I can put in these gray slots. All right, so that's a lot of options. One thing I will tell you is that you will never put two even numbers on the same side of the box. So if I tried to select this pair, 2 and 15, I would not put a 2 here because that means that you forgot to factor out a GCF. All right. So now I have to decide what I'm going to put in these boxes. So I don't know, I'm just going to start with the 5 and the 6, okay? So I already told you that you cannot put an even number next to an even number, so I will not put a 6 there. So I'm going to put a 5. So if I put a 5 here, that means a 6 is going to go here. Now I just have to fill in the boxes. So 6 times 2x is 12x. 5 times 1x is 5x. And so now I'm going to check. Because this sign is negative, that means one of these items will have to be negative to get to be my positive 11x. So I'm just going to think, will 12 and 5 ever combine to get me 11 via subtraction? The answer is no. So my 6 and my 5 were not the right choices. So I'm going to erase those. Okay. So let me cross that out. Let's try the 2 and the 15. So I'm going to put a 2 in and I'm going to put a 15 in. Oh, wait a second. I cannot have two even numbers on the same side of the box. So I cannot put a 2 there, but I can, put the 2 here. So 2 times 15. All right, let's fill in. Let's see what happens here. So I've got 2 times 2x is 4x. 15 times 1x is 15x. Can I combine 4 and 15 to get to 11? I can. If I do 15 minus 4, I'll get to 11. So did you hear what I just said? 15 minus 4. So if I put, I wish this was red. Let's do red. If I put a minus here, 15 minus 4x is 11x, which means if this has to be negative, then this guy must be negative. So notice how I'm doing the signs last. All right, so then that's my final answer. I just have to write the factors. So this guy in factored form is 2x plus 15 times x minus 2. And again, when you're factoring, you have to make sure that you write your final answer in factored form, which are these cute little sets of parentheses with my values in between. All right, and I'm done.